9:20? That's when that game starts?
Oh, the championship game?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go Nova. What's happening, people? We got Dave Hassett and Josh Barnum, as always, with the Nosebleeds show. Sitting up in the nosebleeds, shooting the shit about sports. We had Final Four this weekend. Villanova ran away against Kansas. I knew that was going to happen.
18 threes.
They could not miss. Could not miss.
I don't know.
And then Loyola made a run for it, and I thought they were going to win, but, 12 minutes left in that game, Michigan turned it on.
Seems to be their MO lately, too.
Yeah.
Like, they don't do... Like, I feel like Loyola's like that sleeper team that just hangs around all game, but Michigan, like, swoops in at the end.
Well, I think it's going to shape up to be a good national championship, especially if Michigan can stay close. If you can stay within 10 points going into the last 5 minutes, it's, you can hit a couple threes and seal the deal. But I have a feeling Villanova is going to ruin Michigan.
It's a 7-point line as of right now in Vegas.
I think they're going to ruin
And I think
them.
that's a
generous.
courtesy line.
That's
yeah.
generous.
Like, I don't think they have a chance, but Villanova's shown like they've struggled against certain competition.
Yeah.
I think they'll struggle a little bit, but if they play anywhere like they did last game, insane.
It'll be very, very difficult to beat them.
Insane.
So that'll be fun to watch tonight. Episode probably won't be up until after that, but whatever.
Game starts at like 12.
Yes, seriously. I'm gonna be up until 2 in the morning just for that.
Yeah. Well, the game will be over the first half, so
so I can just
check
call it a day. But you got NHL's pretty much locked up. The West has still got a little bit of a wild card race going. I think that you're gonna end up with Los Angeles and St. Louis. I think St. Louis is going to come on, take over Colorado, knock Colorado out of the playoffs. Because we all know Colorado shouldn't be in the playoffs anyway. They're not a good team.
I didn't even know they were in the playoffs until like 3 weeks ago, and I'm like, wow, Colorado's Twitter is hopping right now. Like, I've never seen it so active in my life.
Seriously. Yeah. So not since Pat Waugh days.
Yeah.
The East, though, is pretty much wrapped up. You got Florida still in the race, but they're like 8 points out. I don't think
they're on life support.
Yeah, they're not going to catch. And here's the
now.
thing: the 2 wildcard teams, Philly and New Jersey, I don't think they're that great.
Philly's looked good lately.
See, and that drives me nuts because I hate the Flyers. I really don't like any team from Philadelphia.
I think you hate every team
in the East.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got a couple soft spot teams, like, I don't mind seeing...
I definitely don't like the fact Boston's up there.
In first. Oh, my God. I hate that. But, I don't mind seeing a team like Columbus go deep into the playoffs.
They're still not locked in, are they? I think
they're not locked in. They're still in the race, but they're the number 1 wild card.
Yeah, they're good. They should be good.
So I think they're okay. I don't know, man. There's some... If we look here, you got Boston, Tampa Bay, Toronto, all with more than 100 points. Then the Metro, Washington's the only team with over 100 points, but that's because that whole division beat the crap out of each other. Pittsburgh going to the playoffs. You can never discount Pittsburgh. Where are the Sabres?
Last.
Hoping that they get the lottery.
Dead last lottery pick.
I think Montreal's going to get the lottery.
Rasmus Dahlin. Coming to Buffalo.
I hope they don't get it again. I hope.
It's just I don't know. Like, you don't want teams to suck on purpose, but when you're that bad, like, you need to, like, have a little bit of spark. I mean, Eichel's still putting up, 26, 27 points, or 27 goals in, 60 games? Like, that's...
Yeah, Eichel's going to score goals. And if he can...
The problem is he's got to stay healthy, and they got to figure out where the goalie's.
You got to take pressure off a guy like that.
Yeah. I think they'll figure it out. It's just how long is it going to take?
I had to get my shot in there. Montreal's not in the playoffs either, so I can't really say much. But
put Montreal's goalie on the Sabres, we might be talking about a good team.
Buddy,
That would be a good team.
That would be a good team because, Robin Leonard's not going to win you any games.
No. He'll lose you a ton, though.
Especially if you go to a shootout.
He's got one career shootout save.
Stop.
I don't know what the stat is. It can't be that good.
Yeah, I mean, the West is going to be really fun to watch. I don't really care about
No, it's not. They start at 11 o'clock at night. Like, you got to stay up till 3 in the morning to watch those freaking games. That's the only bad part about West Coast hockey. Like, it's so late.
Start at 10:30.
Yeah. And it's like, and it's not like it's a speedy process. Like, we have 2 half times intermission.
It's
right?
always the second intermission I'm falling asleep.
The second intermission's the nail in the coffin.
Painful. And the thing is, they put all the entertaining, talk in the first intermission.
Yeah, and, unless the game's close, then they put a lot in the second, but...
I'm looking here, though, in the West. You got Nashville, Winnipeg, Vegas,
Nashville's
San
coming
Jose.
on strong.
Yo, Nashville looks good. I think they have the most points in the NHL. Yeah, they do. This might be their year.
I thought last year was their year.
Yeah, but again, Pittsburgh, you can't count them out. They're never out of a series.
It all relies on Murray. If Murray can play...
Dude, if they score 5 goals a game, what are you saying?
I know, but this is playoff hockey. You're not scoring 5 goals a game.
Buddy. Did you see Sidney Crosby batted out of the air from himself off the post?
I'm so sick of him.
I'll watch that highlight over and over.
You can watch his highlights all you want. I hate him.
Everybody hates him.
Every goal he scores, I hate.
I don't even like Pittsburgh.
You love Pittsburgh. I hate Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Besides that, I mean...
Pittsburgh. Last really good chance Montreal had to go to Stanley Cup, they lost to Pittsburgh.
Well, they lost to the Rangers, too. That was the year before. But still, freaking Chris Kreider. Bastard. I don't know, man. The NHL playoffs should be fun to watch, but I hope Boston...
We'll have our predictions after...
we'll put up the whole bracket and everything.
After this weekend, we'll have our predictions, and we'll argue about every single one of them, probably, but...
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
We're kind of in a lull spot, though, right now.
Yeah.
I mean, the national championships tonight, we said our little piece about that.
Michigan hasn't played a top 5 team yet. We don't even know what they are. They just beat Loyola. We didn't even know who Loyola was before the tournament started. Yes, it's awesome to play in the national championship, but we didn't even know who Loyola was.
Mother Jane.
No, Sister Jean.
Sister Jean, whatever.
And she got destroyed by the Crying Jordan.
Crying Jordan.
That just proves that nobody's off limits. You can't put bobbleheads out and put this lady on. She's great for sports, but that was just ruthless.
Ruthless.
It was
Love
awesome. I loved it. Nobody's safe. Nobody is safe when it comes to Crying Jordan.
Nope. I mean, I guess that's all we got for today.
You're not going to bring it up? You've been holding it in the back pocket the whole time.
So I got crapped on for the first 2 games between the Yankees and the Blue Jays. And I guess I'm going to get the last word in today because now they're both 2-2. Toronto came out of nowhere with 2 nice big wins. That second win, they ran away with that game. Well, Yankees didn't even know.
Anytime you hit a grand slam, you should run away. Yes, that's a valid point.
You don't know, not against the Yankees. They have so much firepower, but
it was late in the game, though.
Judge strikes out.
It's all about pitching. You got 2 good starts, and then you got 2 shaky starts. It's all about pitching.
Yeah, that's good.
At least they took Donaldson out of the field.
We knew that was going to happen.
Oof.
Dude, noodle arm.
He's hopping rocks over the pond to first.
But I liked how the weekend wrapped up with Toronto coming back, even in the series. I'm glad it was a 4-game series so that they could do that. We'll see how the year goes. I'm not as concerned as I was after day 1 when they only scored 1 run. What do you mean I should be? No. What? If they can keep the bats going and get some solid pitching, they'll be in the race. You're just going to stay quiet until 80 games in when Toronto's had a chance to make the playoffs.
I'm not going to stay quiet for 80 games. Not a chance of how that happens.
Well,
I don't know. I mean, baseball's such a long season, but there's going to be ups and downs.
Yeah.
Clearly.
I hope Toronto can string together.
Judge has struck out what?
6 times.
6 times?
6 times, 4
6
games.
out of
6
15.
times in 4 games.
If you didn't have that missile arm throwing him out,
Don't run on me, he says.
don't
Oh.
run on him. He's a house.
Yeah, he's huge.
He's got a slingshot for the arm.
That
But
will go with time.
We're gonna have our fun with the NHL hockey next week, and hopefully the NFL turns up the heat a bit. It's been a
Yeah,
little-
coming up to the draft.
The Bills are trying, fighting tooth and nail. I don't know if I believe the reports, but we'll see what they
I mean,
do.
yesterday was wild, being April 1st. There's always random stupid crap that comes out on April 1st that I don't even look at the news, but...
People did
Yeah.
pay attention.
So we got the draft coming up, NHL playoffs coming up, NBA playoffs coming up. We got some good stuff to talk about in the next few weeks. For now, that's it. Peace.
Go Bucks.
Such a dick.
Giannis!
Say his last name.
Have no idea. No idea. It starts with an A.
Greek freak.
ends with an O.
Anton.
Don't do it
AO,
to
baby.
yourself. Don't
Giannis
do it to
AO.
yourself.